Okay, this might be the most realistic GTA 6 concept map we have seen yet, and it's based on leaks, trailer shots, and actual geography. This fan-made map doesn't just show Vice City, it expands into Gloriana, aka Georgia, possibly parts of Alabama, and even a tropical getaway called Bohemia, a take on the Bahamas. From the hills of Atlas to the party vibes of Bohemia, this map could show GTA 6 world years after release, maybe in DLC. Sure, proportions might be rough, but if this is even close to what Rockstar is cooking, we're in for something huge. Hit the follow for more GTA 6 leaks and map breakdowns. First of all, we're starting with a small theory on the map. Is this going to be GTA 6 version of Alligator Alley? I found out that this highway has the same location of the real-life counterparts road that's called Alligator Alley. It's a well-known road on the Interstate 75 that pierces the Florida Everglades, or grasslands if you prefer GTA 6 satirical version of this location. It's a place where you can see the alligators from behind the steering wheel, a common sight for passing traffic and tourists. This road also heads upwards to the northern part of the map, just like it does in Florida, connecting Miami to Michigan. And there you could possibly see all the screenshots from the real life, how this road actually looks like, and can it actually be in the game? Write down in the comments what do you think. A concept for GTA 6 possible map expansion. Apologies for the poor drawing, proportions and scale are off as this is rough sketch. This is going off pure speculation and there has only been evidence for Gloriana as a state in the GTA universe and it may not even be explorable. However, it as well as a reincarnation of Alabama, the Bahamas and its surrounding islands are the more plausible locations for a map expansion. I really don't see how Liberty City, the state of Alderney or Cuba, could fit, especially in current consoles. It would already be pushing hardware to include an Atlanta, GA, a recreation of Birmingham, AL. So this map is supposed to be an idea of what the map could look like a few years after release is possible DLC. The map itself was created by tracing the community project for Leonida, as for the rest they were mostly just condensed versions of the IRL Google Maps locations. Gloriana, the most plausible for a map expansion would be a recreation of Georgia. The four cities would be Atlas, Atlanta, Macon, placeholder names, Columbus, and Savannah. The terrain would have lots of hills and several mountains, less than GTA 5's map. Gloriana would be comprised of several small towns as well as Athens. Weather ranges from summer heat to even light snow in the top left corner of the map near Atlanta, and a mountain range up north, depends on if they add seasons or advanced weather. Alabama, if Leonida Panhandle is to be included, I could see a part of Alabama being added with Gloriana to not leave the corner of the map empty, or Gloriana could be a combination of both states. While Gloriana would be about the scale of Leonida, Alabama would be about the size of GTA 5's map. The state cities would be Mobile, Montgomery, Birmingham, and Phoenix City. Tuscany, Tuskegee would be less of a town and just the airfield with a few surrounding buildings. Bohemia, a recreation of the Bahamas and its surrounding islands. This is the Gloriana. This and Gloriana are the most plausible to be added. I could even see Bohemia being their own release as it wouldn't be a huge area to add and wouldn't be very far from Vice City. This would be perfect spot to splurge all your money after beating the story mode or grinding online. All names that are changed are either placeholders or names in the leaks that haven't been linked to much. If you are knowledgeable of other more notable landmarks in these states or are from these areas and see something that could be changed or added, let me know. Also, I would like some suggestions for a way to put this map into digital form or what online tools to use to close or resemble the community map, as well as make the map more organized and easy to read if you know. Next up we go. The world looks so alive and real. They're quite literally making real life as a game. This isn't discussed enough. A video game this complex might be one of the most impressive human inventions. Red Dead Redemption 2 was already going in this direction, but this is absolutely mind-blowing. The motion capture is perfect. Every scene is on, everyone moves so realistically. The transfers to the scenes, I can tell, are gameplay too. Look at the shots downtown. The sidewalks are filled with people doing real stuff. The shot with the cops arresting people the people picking up trash, etc. GTA 5 had none of this. Imagine you walk around and the NPC chat and interact with each other realistically. Maybe a possible AI interaction as well. It's fundamentally different. Physics look crazy. GTA 5 will feel so dull after. No other game has even attempted this. Combined with the graphics, I can't process it. Knowing half of the trailer's gameplay, this is already the best game ever created. The 13-year leap is more impressive than the 4-year GTA 5 actually took us. Next up we go. Do you think Luis would make a return in GTA 6, whether as an actual appearance or even a mention? Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. Life has been coming at her swinging ever since, fighting for her family, so there we go for some information. More than anything, Lucia wants the good life her mom has dreamed of since the Liberty City, and there we go for some fighting scenes as well as the Luis's fighting scene. So Lucia was raised in Liberty City and was taught to fight at a young age, and it got me thinking, since there is a fight club in Liberty City called LC Cage Fighters, could Lucia and her dad possibly participated in a fight club too, and at one point crossed paths with Luis, since he also participates in the fight clubs. And in trailer 2 you can see Lucia in a cage fight. At most I can think is a mention of Luis from Lucia saying, "I fought a Dominican back in Liberty City years ago, he was a tough one," or maybe even saying, "An old Dominican friend of mine taught me a few tricks when I was still in a Liberty City." A physical appearance of Luis again would be insane, since it has been 15 years that the Ballad of the Gay Tony has released, and if Tony came back to GTA from the After Hours update, then I'll be faithful that Luis will somewhat have a part in GTA 6. The next one is actually update on the GTA 6 interactive map, which you can actually find by the link down in the description if you want to go down and check it out yourself. There's a lot of screenshots, there's a lot of map work, so one of the most realistic concepts right now that we have, and one of the possible winners because the mapping project is working hardly on making it actually work out and to show you the map how it might look like, but still that's not the map, that's just the closest concept we have. Now with 100 plus locations, screenshot spots with images and the trailer markers, English and also Deutsch. Hey everyone, this is a quick update to the interactive GTA 6 map project, now featuring 100 plus detailed locations, new screenshot spots with preview images, all known trailer 1 locations marked, available in English and German. The map is fan-made and based on trailer analysis, leaks and community findings of the map community, and hope it helps with speculation and exploration for yourself for your own good, link down in the description. Foreshadowing of a betrayal and threat in official artwork. Hey guys, I was looking at a new official artwork and noticed this painting on the wall behind Jason and Lucia. At first I thought about a reference to Red Dead Redemption 2, cowboy hunting Deer's Forest, but then I thought it could be a subtle way for Rockstar to foreshadow what awaits Jason and Lucia. The deers could be a metaphor to symbolize Jason and Lucia walking and living together, and hidden in the shadows lurks an armed man about to shoot the deer, which could be the sign that an imminent danger might come from the shadows to hurt Jason and Lucia, and if the hunter is indeed a metaphor for a threat, someone who may betray them, who could it be? One of their friends or someone else? What do you guys think? Look closely to that picture yourself if you wish to. Next up, does anybody else want game be more slower, deep and atmospheric as it now Red Dead Redemption do? So, I know some people don't like how slow Red Dead Redemption 2 is compared to GTA, but for me it gives opportunity to feel to be in the world, walking around old houses, looting them, hunting, slow, calm looting, after intense shooting, cooking and eating food later at camp, just walking on with horse, looking at the nature and everything. Imagine this is in GTA 6, and I even wish there was a fuel for cars, so when you need to take a long trip to another city, that will take probably at least a day looking at how big map can be, I don't know. You will need to take stops at a gas station at night, stopping at motels to not be tired, etc. Maybe even having trunk inventory as it was in Leaks if I remember correct. Not having 100 plus guns in pockets, they could make options for more arcade style and more Red Dead Redemption 2 style for people who prefer it. I just slowly ride cars in GTA 5 listening to music sometimes, but besides that there is nothing to do, even know any destination to interesting places. Next up, I think the Plant City Water Tower is in GTA 6. I may be reaching because my hometown is Plant City, but considering Ambrosia is in the industrial old school town of Leonida, just like Plant City, it's not too far of stretch, and they are both located in the center of a state. Just take a look at the comparisons right here. Fairyland, Quincy World, Orlando has to exist. People are starting to doubt that the theme parks based on Disney Universal will be in-game, mainly because everyone thought Ambrosia would be Orlando, which turned out false. Plus there's been doubts about the map size being as big as previously thought, but if you take the fact we haven't seen a theme park yet, and Rockstar are making an obvious effort to hide the middle northeastern part of the map, which is where it would be located, then it seems very unlikely that Florida, Leonida, the theme park capital of the world, will not have a theme park. GTA 4 had a Funland, GTA 5 had a Pleasure Pier, and those locations aren't even known for their theme parks, unlike Florida, where theme parks are an essential part of the identity. Orlando 2 is still very possible. If the 6 locations revealed recently are really all there is, then that means everything has been shown and there's nothing really left to discover about the map, which Rockstar wouldn't do over a year from launch. There has to be major things they're keeping from us. The map can't just be Vice City, Borgelhorn, and a hick town plopped it in the middle with a few tiny ones scattered around. A little while ago mentioned 3 major cities. Ambrosia is not a major city, it's based off a small town called Cleviston. So basically I think this game has to have a theme park somewhere, and it isn't anywhere we've already seen. The one place we haven't seen and the places theoretically should be is I'm 99% sure where it is, and hopefully along with Orlando, which has way too much cool and wacky stuff for it to not be included at all. So that's kind of all the information we got on today's video. If you want more content, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.